Welcome to LYNDA'S TV show. If it is your first time of stopping by, you like the channel and the video, please subscribe and put on your notification bell so that you will be able to know when I upload a new video. In this channel, I bring to you information across the globe, what is happening in the world, especially Nigeria. So after watching the video, your opinion, your contribution is highly needed. Do it constructively in the comment section as we are going to watch this video together. Yes, I'm watching it together with you. Then later, we'll come to the comment section to discuss about it. Remain blessed as we watch.
People can no longer go to their farms. People can no longer do business in the country. People cannot move freely in the country. It's certainly what's in the country. And Nigerians are bargaining. The ruling class, the members of the ruling class, representing all the ethnic and religious persuasions in Nigeria, have granted the country to a halt. For me, a crisis has been compounded by the uncritical embrace, uncritical acceptance of neoliberal economic policy dictated by the IMF and the World Bank. Oh, you must devalue your currency. Fraudulently through dollarization of the economy. Oh, they are not going to announce devaluation. But what is going on is to devalue the currency through dollarization. Secondly, Nigerians have lost hope in the country because of certain political decisions of the government. There's lack of a sense of belonging because of lopsided appointments and divided practice of the government. As for your generational mind, and particularly for many of the guys in government, we had dreams, we had hopes when we're leaving the universe. Today, dreams of our young people have been shattered. But for me, we cannot continue to lament. I have no business with agonizing. I prefer to organize. And this is my recommendation for Nigeria. We can take back the country from, political buccaneers and set this country on a proper footing. That's now. Thank you.
How do you take the country back? But before you answer that, sir, you said Nigerians have lost hope in the country. Have you? Are you disenchanted like other Nigerians? And if you still believe Nigeria can be taken back, what are the concrete steps that will make it happen in a place where some people feel superior to other Nigerians, where a professor who calls himself a Falani man every day is ranting and saying the governors are talking rubbish, they need to consult them before governors can take decisions? Do governors need to take decisions after consulting someone else?
Well, thank you very much. I am perhaps angrier. I am more disenchanted by the majority of Nigerians. And that is why I have never hesitated to join issues with the military and the civilian wings of the Nigerian bourgeoisie. I fight them. I heard the statement of Professor Usman. For me, I think it was a very tragic, development. Because with profound respect to him, this statement is grounded in with ignorance. And I have made the point abundantly clear. When people talk about Ruga, you know, not those funny things. As far as Nigeria is concerned, under the Land Use Act, and by the way, the Land Use Act was entrenched in the Constitution as the military. The entire land in every state vested in the government. The president of Nigeria can only exercise control in respect of the land in the federal capital territory. Outside Abuja, outside the FCT, the president cannot decide what happens in respect of the land in any other state. So, for anybody to say, out of what I would call gargantuan ignorance, to say, oh, the governor will have to consult headers before saying, you cannot engage in night grazing, open grazing in my state. That right has been vested in the governor, exclusive. And so for me, I simply dismiss such provocative statements because they cannot be justified in law. And now that the governors have made their pronouncement, and I have advised them, you must walk your talk by proceeding to mobilize the respective houses of assembly to enact appropriate legislation, so that we may know, as a person who saying, who wants to know Wonderland, you know. That's my response to such the statement credited to the professor.
Yes, I'm still waiting for your response as to the concrete steps towards reclaiming Nigeria.
The concrete steps is that we have to get organized. And I think we saw a bit of that last year when young people decided to say no to police brutality. The type of organizational capacity demonstrated by young men and women all over the country, I think it's a lesson for Nigerians that we can, if properly mobilized, take the destiny of the country in our hands. In other words, we have to get organized. We have to get Nigerians to exercise their franchise so that they can take the country back. Unless we do that, once you leave politicians to professional politicians, we are not going to get it right. And we must also encourage our people to choose and pick among the candidates. We must also ensure that political parties are forced to embrace ideology. Because that, since the Second Republic, it has been difficult to have political parties in Nigeria organized on the basis of ideology. We must go back to that era.
Sir,
we have the time on our hands.
Sir,
yeah.
You entered the University of Ife ahead of me. I came in 1978.
Yeah.
And that was the year of the Ali Must Go.
Yes.
We have been organizing since then, since Ali Must Go. I was one of the pioneer champions. But Nigeria is getting worse, to use your word. Don't you think your recommendation of people organizing is like treating cancer with paracetamol?
No, for me, we haven't really organized. I mean, just imagine what happened a couple of days ago. That governors in the entire South, 17 states, gathered for the first time to embrace restructuring publicly. For many of them, it was a no-go area before, because they felt they were comfortable. But now that they are being faced with agitation for the balkanization of the country, they are now compelled to say, don't break it up. We can restructure the country. We can put an end to subsidized appointments. We can have state police. We can also insist on a new revenue allocation formula. were demands that governors shown before. Now, we now have to proceed to make the point that unless you restructure the country, vertically and horizontally, there may be no peace. And that is already what is going on. And people say, oh, we don't want restructuring. We want our own republic. And my own position is that, as a human rights activist, I believe in the right to self-determination enshrining Article 20 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. But I also insist that we can still we can still ensure that we continue to agitate for a new Nigeria. It is when the forces of retrogression make that impossible that you can begin to talk of other options.
Don't you think we have exhausted all that? And are you not underrating President Muhammadu Buhari as a man who is not likely to blink an eye? If you like, all of you go and sleep on the street for the next few years. He won't blink an eye.
Once you believe that you have a headmaster in Abuja that our governors run to, yes, you may say that will be difficult. But really, I talk of concrete experience. And I'll give you some instance. There was a time the federal government went to court to fight resource control via the Supreme Court. And the federal government won. It was a barren victory to say the resources in the offshore, in the continental shelf, will be owned exclusively by the federal government. Of course, after the victory, legal victory, the Niger Delta people decided we are going to have resource control, whether you guys in Abuja like it or not. And there were actions in the Niger Delta that forced the Olusegun Obasanjo administration to rush a bill to the National Assembly abolishing the onshore-offshore dichotomy. That's number one. Number two, the federal government criticized Governor Akeredolu when he gave a quick notice to headers in Ondo State. You either register or you quit. Oh, the presidency roared like a lion. How dare you? And I came out on that occasion to advise the president to be cautious. And then you stop giving the impression that the federal government is a pro-federal government, and that by virtue of the forestry law of Ondo State, Section 42, anybody who trespasses on a government reserve is liable to be prosecuted, and if convicted, 5 years imprisonment, no option of fine. Of course, there were other developments that forced the federal government to announce later, oh, sorry, governors, it is your responsibility to control the forest in your state. The third one, the western, is governors in the southwest, a couple of years ago, decided to have Amoteco as a way of, responding to the mindless killing of our people and raping of women by, criminal elements parading themselves as headers. And what happened? The federal government came out as usual. Oh, I think it was the Attorney General. Oh, no, you cannot do it. Security is in the exclusive legislative list. Defense, police, and so on and so forth. Again, I came up. Mr. Attorney General, you have the Eastern police in the northwest, and you have the civilian JTF in the Northeast. How can you say that other regions cannot have their own security network, so? And it was at that stage that the federal government said, okay, you can have some of them. The Eastern governors now have met to say they are going to have their own regional network in the middle belt and south regions. People, governors are also insisting they are having their own regional security network. The point I'm making therefore is that the struggle for restructuring, the struggle for a new Nigeria, is like a struggle for independence. Nobody is going to give you your freedom on a platter of gold. You have to struggle and snatch the power. And Dele have told you that between 1999 and now, we have snatched power from Abuja in the north. Not less than 20 cases have been won against the federal, either with respect to control of land in the state, physical planning by state governments, inland waterways to be controlled by state government, local government funds cannot be seized by the federal government, local government elections cannot be conducted by the federal government, entertainment levies cannot be collected by the federal government. I can go on and on and on. The point I'm making therefore is that we cannot wait and fold our hands and allow the federal government or the
Hi, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time or first day of coming across my YouTube channel or seeing my face, you are highly welcome. Herzlich willkommen zu meinem Kanal. My name is Linda Chukwueze. The button that says subscribe and you turn on the notification bell so that you'll be able to get information on notifications.
Bis zum nächsten Video und einen schönen Tag. Tschüss.
Tschüss. Bis man subscribe to LYNDA'S TV show. What are you waiting for? Click on that red button that says subscribe. You turn on the notification bell so that you'll be getting more updates from me. Leave your comments down below and share this video with your friends, families, and colleagues until we meet again in my next video. Bye bye.